Welcome to the third webinar for the Foundation Accelerator. It's the third of four. Today we're going to talk about the realities of startups. Before we do that, let me tell you a little bit about me, why I'm an authority on this. Well, in terms of this particular topic, I am a serial entrepreneur. I have been for 28 years. I worked on 5 software startups, 5 tech startups in the first 20 years of my career. They're listed in yellow on the bottom there. Trained as a computer scientist, went to Carnegie Mellon and University of Washington. And then in 2011, I'd say I woke up. In 2011, I discovered this amazing business school here on Bainbridge Island. At the time, it was called Bainbridge Graduate Institute. Unfortunately, it's no longer with us, but it lasted for about 15 years. And it was the first business school anywhere in the world to teach how to do good through business, how to take the ideas of the nonprofit world of mission-driven and apply them to for-profit business plans to make the world a better place. And I was lucky enough to be invited to sit in the back of the classroom and help out for about 9 months. And I did that as an entrepreneur in residence. And then they tapped me and asked me to teach. And I got to teach there for about 8 years. And I taught entrepreneurship. A few months after finding this school, these ideas from this business school just kind of sunk in. And my last software company, it up and left town on me. And I couldn't do another software company. I had to do something that was mission driven. But instead of doing one company that was mission driven, instead I decided to start Fledge. And Fledge is a global network of business accelerators that teach this. We look for mission driven for-profit entrepreneurs. We teach them how to grow great businesses. The other things hanging out on the side there is I also started Realize Impact, which is a nonprofit that's focused solely on investing in companies like this. If you go to realizeimpact.org, you'll see our new philanthropic investment grant system. And then when I was asked to teach, I couldn't find a book. It turns out there was no book at the time for how to teach entrepreneurs, how to take them through all the steps from having an idea to having a startup, an up and running profitable startup. So I started writing books, and there's a whole series of them now. So as I said, Fledge is a global network of business accelerators. This is what the network looks like, at least what it looked like last year. This year, it'll probably be a little smaller. We run programs around the world. If you look at the map, everything that's not gray, we've got an application from an entrepreneur from that country. And there are entrepreneurs in the other countries, we just haven't found them yet, or they haven't found us yet. And then if the country's in orange, we've actually worked face-to-face with an entrepreneur from that country. We've run a program where they have come to one of these cities. We've spent 2 months making them better. We've done this 15 times. We're currently working on the 16th session, which was supposed to be in person here in Seattle, but instead has been moved online, at least for now. We'll bring them to Seattle when that's possible again. We got 9 amazing companies, one from the East Coast that's recycling glass into sand, and then 8 from Africa, mostly doing food, all sorts of things. We got honey in here and powdered fruits, working with rural women farmers to help grow their incomes. We're bringing milk to schools and hospitals in Tanzania. One that has an amazing business model that makes sure that every farmer has what they need at the beginning of every season. Then Heritage Connection, just kind of off on a totally different tangent. They're a consulting company that's working with the rich people of Africa to teach them legacy, to teach them what to do at the end of the career when you've made $100 million and you need to either become a philanthropist, set up a foundation, or pass it on without having everything you've built lost. So kind of the range of poorest to richest Africans in this crowd.